This is Youthforia's darkest foundation fully applied on my face. The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore this Youthforia foundation shade.
Hey guys, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, welcome to my channel and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So let's get into today's video. So today's video is a video of a content creator who came online to try to prove that the Youthforia darkest shade of foundation that has gotten everybody talking. I already did 2 videos of this, but this content creator, this Asian man, I'm actually stressing on the race because it really matters in this video. This Asian man decided to come to prove that the foundation was not really for dark-skinned women or dark-skinned people. And what he did really got a lot of people talking because it almost looked like he was doing a black face. And it didn't sit well with a lot of people. So I need you guys to see this video because this video runs deep. And I had to do a deep dive on his type of content, what he does, and some of the things I found out, which I'm going to share with you guys. Anyway, let's just hold on that, okay? So let's go check out this video that he did that has gotten everybody talking. And even he had to come and make an apology video, okay? So let me know down in the comment section. Do you think it's right for an Asian man to do a foundation or a complexion review for a dark-skinned woman or dark-skinned complexion? Let me know. Anyway, guys, let's go check it out and then we'll come back and talk more.
The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore this Youthforia foundation shade. This is literally like if a brand put out like a purely orange shade or like a purely yellow shade and was like, here you go, Asians. The blacks of the internet are very upset with Youthforia for releasing this super dark foundation. And I don't wear makeup, but like I'm obsessed with like online beauty scandals and like drama. So like I had to get a bottle for myself. So today, let's put this on my face and see if their criticism is valid. I've always wanted to do makeup reviews, so I'm so excited. It says to put on 2 pumps, so let's see what that does for us. I even bought like an e.l.f. foundation brush. Like I'm taking this very seriously. Okay, so it's very dark, as you can see. Oh, this shade like literally looks offensive so far. It's literally so dark. Let me get closer here so you can really see how freaking dark this foundation is. Fiona Chan, the founder of Youthforia, she really messed up with this, to be honest. I feel like it literally looks like my hair, and I feel like if I put this like in my fade, it could like make my hair look more full. Let me see. Oh my. Okay, so obviously this is like a foundation, not like black face paint. So like the undertones of my own skin are showing, but it's not because the foundation is like good. It's just because I'm extremely orange and yellow. So because the foundation is like somewhat translucent and like opaque, you can kind of see my colors show, but the foundation itself is not that. I'm literally looking in the mirror right now and this foundation looks jet black. Let's keep going. Imagine I do like the Meredith Duxbury foundation challenge with this foundation. I feel like that would look so crazy. I feel like I literally would get in trouble for like blackface at that point. I don't believe that Youthforia created this to like actually be inclusive. I think they literally created this just to be able to say that they have the darkest shade, but like they did not even match this with like any real humans with like real skin. And I like feel bad for Youthforia, but like Fiona desperately needs to like hire like a better like PR person and like product management person. Like, girl, please. This is Youthforia's darkest foundation fully applied on my face. The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore this Youthforia foundation shade. This is literally like if a brand put out like a purely orange shade or like a purely yellow shade and was like, here you go, Asians. Youthforia actually tried to like one-up Fenty by saying like, oh, our darkest shade is actually darker than Fenty's darkest shade, because they know that like Fenty is known for being inclusive. And so they thought that like if they released a shade darker than Fenty's darkest shade, they could be considered like inclusive as well, and they could like be free of like the cancellation that they received like months ago when their darkest shade was like super light. But I got Fenty's darkest shade, and look at how nice this shade actually is. One sec. Removing half my face. I'm dedicated to this video. I literally went to Ulta and bought like wipes, Mother's Day stuff, and these dark foundation shades for videos. Just wiped Youthforia off my face. This is dark gray. It literally looks like I just wiped off like eyeliner or something. Okay, so this is Fenty's darkest shade. Look, okay. Ooh, it's a little bit too wet, but it's fine. New brush, because I'm dedicated to this review. I literally feel like James Charles or like Jeffree Star. And I like low-key have always wanted to do this, but like I don't wear makeup, so like there was no reason for me to like wear makeup for a video. But today I was like, yes, a new scandal. I can hop on that. As you can see, Fenty's darkest shade, even though it is like their darkest shade, it's not black. Like it's literally a very pretty like dark brown. Don't be fooled again by my personal light skinness and like oranginess that's coming out on this side. That is not because of the foundation. It's literally just because I'm super tan and like yellowy orangey myself. But literally no one's actually like pitch black. We all have blood under our skin. We all have undertones, whether they be neutral, cool, warm. There's no such thing as like a human with like pitch black skin. And so there you have it. This is real black people skin. This is minstrel show blackface, which is not good. Don't do it. This video is just for demonstration. I don't think Lupita from Us could even like match this shade, to be honest. This was literally so fun, and I completely understand why black people are like upset at Youthforia. Like I said, it's literally if like a brand came out with like a purely orange or like a purely yellow shade of foundation and was like, here you go, Asians. Or if like a brand came out with like a purely white shade, like this color white, and was like, here you go, white people. It's a bit wild for sure, but I genuinely think that like the founder of Youthforia, Fiona, had decent intentions. I just think she like fell short of those intentions, because I really think that she like thought that she was doing something good with putting out something that's darker than like a well-known like inclusive brand's darkest shade. Like I really think that she thought that like that would help her avoid more like controversy, because her last darkest shade was so like light. But unfortunately, I don't think Fiona or like Youthforia knows culture well, and I feel like they really need to hire like a better PR person or like a product management person or like both, because I know that like someone said that like Fiona prefers like costs to be super low, and like she wants like a small team and like not have hella costs here and there, and like I get that, because I also personally hate spending too much money on like overhead stuff for like life or like for business. But like I think at this point, if she wants to come back from this, she definitely needs to do better with like PR and like product management and like social media stuff. But wow, this was so fun. It was so exciting to pretend to be like a makeup guru for like a day. But I'm definitely going to be returning all of these products at Ulta. Sorry Ulta, but like I will not be using these products on my day-to-day like routine. I did also buy like a lot of like Mother's Day stuff that I will not be returning, so I think I have redeemed myself. But yeah, thanks guys for letting me be Kevin Charles and Kevin Starr for like a day. What do you guys think of the Youthforia foundation? Let me know in the comments.
Let me know what you think about what he said, what he did, down in the comment section. Do you think that people are overreacting because some people are calling him out for blackface? And do you think this is blackface? And do you think this is like a racial or just playing in black people's face? Let me know down in the comment section, because I personally have a lot to say about this as always. And I think this is blackface, straight up. I'm just going to, I find this very, very disrespectful to the black community, to black people, for an Asian man coming on the Beyonce internet trying to swatch what's supposed to be for black people and try, like, I don't get the concept behind that. If you want to speak about the controversy going on, you could as well try it on your hand or something. But anyway, this video has gotten a lot of people talking. People have so much to say and in a different angle, which I find interesting as always. So let's go check out what people have to say, and then I'll come back and share more of my thoughts. But I want to know what you think down in the comment section.
So we all know this creator, and we all see the Youthforia Foundation there, so we can all like assume this was going to happen. And I really hope this doesn't get taken down, because this video did not get taken down. This is exactly what I feel like the Youthforia brand deserves and what the CEO gets, because releasing that foundation, well, let me just add some context or backstory. That creator is like a known troll. I've had him blocked for a while, but obviously you can still see people stitch their videos. And he made a video essentially, one, referring to black people as the blacks, and then also doing blackface. And then he also has another video doing blackface, comparing the Youthforia Foundation to another one, because the other side seemed lighter. And yeah, he's known to like troll and make racist content. But when Youthforia releases shades that are literally pitch black, and people have compared it to like black face paint or shoe polish, it's like, what do you think is going to happen? This is going to happen. And that's the other part, that's like, the existence of the shade was like a middle finger to the people that even bothered to critique the shade range to begin with. And so they created that as a FU to us, and didn't, I guess, expect for it to be so much blowback. I'm now seeing that they're being like removed from Ulta, which is going to do like more damage to them, because they are like invested in and rely on retailers. So it's like shocking that they did this again, like had a terrible shade, first the terrible shade launch, shades in their thing, and then the expansion was bad, and then this, and they have seemed to gone radio silent besides that like condescending like thing that they had like within their company, like turned off comments on TikTok, and I haven't checked Instagram, but it's like, you can't go radio silent when this happens. And now people are using your brand in order to do extremely bigoted things. What did you think was going to happen? Like now people are not interested in the brand at all, and deservedly so.
So today, let's put this on my face and see if their criticism is valid. I've always wanted to do makeup reviews, so I'm so excited.
I think I'm gonna get off TikTok for today, and I'll try again tomorrow. You wanted to see if the criticism was valid. So you didn't see the hundreds of videos that dark-skinned women made putting the makeup on themselves, and the makeup was still darker than them? You didn't see any of those videos. You had to put it on for yourself, huh? I'll smack the shit out of Jet Li. Please get him. Listen, you just wanted, look at this shit. Why are you trying to play in our face, bro? You just wanted to see if the criticism was valid. So you put your whole, I'll call the health department on all your family's restaurants right now. There was white women who made videos on that makeup, and you know what they did? They put it on their hand just to show the example. They didn't paint their whole face. Like, yo, I'll go to your parents' nail shop right now and turn all that shit upside down. Like, why is you trying to play in our face, bro? You knew exactly what you was doing. It's okay though, because the internet, they gonna get you.
Hold the fort. Hold the fort. I'm telling you, I need Avengers, assemble. Assemble. Hold the fort. That little piss poor apology video he just dropped, not cutting it. Matter of fact, I'm about to record a YouTube video so I can get him up off of there too, because what we're not gonna do, that man is playing in your face. And for that reason alone, an example must be made out of him. It must be. You're apologetic, but the video is still up, sitting at 2.4 million views of you in blackface? No. Black folk, we are one of the largest creators and consumers of entertainment in the US. Your attention is profitable. Your attention makes or breaks careers. And at any moment's notice, should you give enough, should you choose, you should be able to pull that rug, pull that attention, pull that visibility from under the foot of non-black folk who are willing to make a mockery of your pain and your trauma and your struggle. And he needs to feel that. People need to see in real time that there are consequences. There are grave, grave consequences to people who rage bait and farm engagement off of racial discrimination, racial insensitivity. Should we give enough of there can be consequences. And so I'm asking you to give a continue to unfollow, continue to block, continue to share that video, and we'll check in 24 hours.
The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore this.
Sir, what the are you doing? As a fellow Asian person, and because this is AAPI month, this is what you think is a good way to use your content and also somehow be reflective of the Black community? What? Bro, like, so many of your comments are saying that, why are you doing the whole face? Also, as in general, when I'm saying anybody who is not Black doing a video of Youthforia's foundation that is obviously not inclusive to actual Black and darker toned skin, I've already seen enough videos from Black women or other Black people who are using it and showing how it is not inclusive to their skin tone. So it's really unnecessary for you as an Asian person to, one, of course, put it all over your face to actually create blackface, and two, to even talk about it. Like, there's literally no reason why you had to make a video about this. My gosh, dude. You're extremely tone deaf, and this does not help at all in creating some kind of connection to already historical division when it comes to Black and Asian communities. Yeah.
The darkest of Blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore this.
Those 5 seconds alone, you can take out the audio, is exactly why you need to have friends. Because if you've shown like a friend before, like posting this shit, hey, how do you feel about this? They would have been like, you know, I don't really think this looks like a good idea.
So all the Black people that are mad about this guy, I told you so. In 2020, you were so desperate to have an ally that you included the LGBTQ community and the Asian community. You remember Stop Asian Hate, right? The first week Joe Biden is in office, he signs an Asian hate crime bill, and he also signs a bill to give further protections to the LGBTQ. And trolls like that guy has been rage farming ever since. I don't really need to say who were the major culprits in overturning affirmative action, do I? It wasn't white people. And being that this guy's Asian and gay, he's untouchable. And you're the ones who empowered him. Don't get mad now.
So let me know your thought and people's response to this, what you think about the entire video. This video has gotten a lot of people talking, and people are calling him, and literally it had to do like an apology video, which we're going to get to. But I felt like when I watching the original video he did, he was enjoying this so much. And I've seen some of his content, which we're going to get to, of him saying how he says the N-word. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. But I feel like doing this blackface was something he has always wanted to do. He was looking forward to do it. And he even said it like he doesn't wear makeup. He doesn't wear makeup. But in this opportunity, seeing a Black foundation, he decided to try it on. Why didn't he buy his own color? Why? Like, there's a whole lot of questions. But this is where we talk. When we talk about Black life and Asian life, and when they say brown skin people, people of color, we are not the same, because some people that are not black skin people really think that they are better than Black people. And some of them literally are pure racist to their bone, to their, like, down to their core, but they will come up in the defense of they're trying to make logical explanation. The entire explanation he did on this video, on the video where they're like, oh, I'm trying to, it's like he was talking with both sides of his mind. It was like a two-edged sword, because he said calling the foundation Youthforia out, but also he was doing blackface, disrespecting the Black people and disrespecting their struggle. For me, that's a no-no. And I totally agree with the brother that was talking that he was clearly playing in our face. And I pray that whatever he prays for is going to come to him. I'm not one of those people that like to push hate, also, oh, take this person down, cancel this person. But what he did... Anyway, guys, let's go check out his apology. And then the video he did saying that he says the N-word. Then we're going to come back and talk more. But I want to know what you think down in the comment section.
I put on the darkest shade of the Youthforia foundation last night, not to perform blackface, because literally blackface is like when you pretend to be black and like mock black people. I would never literally do that, and like I literally say that like I don't condone blackface in the video. I literally only put this on and like recorded it because I knew that like this specific shade was going super viral just for being like problematic, because like no one's actually this dark. So I wanted to like swatch it on and like literally agree with like the black creators on TikTok and like on YouTube that have been saying that this foundation is too dark and too problematic and like has no undertones. And I wanted to like see it on my skin and like match it with my hair. And like I don't wear makeup, so like I've never been able to do like a makeup review, because usually when people wear makeup, it's like they wear it, they go out, and that's how they like review it on the internet. But like in this case, I thought like, oh my gosh, I can finally review a foundation because no one's actually wearing this out. It's too dark and it's like literally jet black. So I thought like I could put this on, do a review, and like literally wipe this off. I would never walk outside with this. Like I literally looked crazy, and like even the darkest of like black people look actually crazy wearing this, because this foundation is problematic. Like I'm literally just uplifting the black voices. I promise you I was not doing blackface. I don't even think like blackface is even funny in general. Like I don't laugh at blackface. And also like I've noted like the blacks thing, I only refer to black people as blacks because I call Asians Asians, I call Mexicans Mexicans, and like whites whites. So like I don't really see the problem in calling black people blacks, but like clearly everyone's like so like upset about it. I only bought this shade to review it because this shade was super viral. Like I'm not like a beauty guru, so like I didn't get this sent to me, and I'm literally going to be returning it because what am I gonna do with this foundation? But yeah, I promise you, if you like actually know what like blackface is, I literally went on Google and like did my research. Blackface is like when people like perform caricatures of like black people and like make fun of them and like mock them, and like I literally would never do that, and like I don't even think that's funny at all. So I'm so like sorry if that video came off that way. I promise you I was not trying to perform blackface. I just love like online makeup scandals, and I wanted like an excuse to put on makeup that I would never wear in public in my room and like take it off immediately because it's so viral and like so problematic. But yeah, like if you actually watch my Youthforia review, you would know that like I actually agree with like the black people's voices, and I actually do agree that like Fiona, the founder of Youthforia, should release like better darker shades with like more undertones, because this foundation is like rude to like black people. I even swatched like Fenty's darkest shade and like explained why this one isn't problematic and like how this one like looks like beautiful brown skin. So yeah, I'm so sorry if you're like offended, because I really did not intend on like doing any blackface. I would never do that, and like I do love black people obviously, and so like if you're black and like you're following me, I love you, and I would never like make fun of you or like mock you, because like that's literally not even funny. Like I don't even consume content that like mocks black people, because like I feel like we all deserve to like live happily in like America, and like I'm literally like an immigrant myself, so like I totally understand. So yeah, love you guys. I'm so sorry that like I was talking about like how I loved beauty scandals, and like I guess now I'm like I inserted myself in the scandal in this small corner of TikTok. So like I'm sorry, but like I guess enjoy the ride for the time being, I guess.
Clearly, we can see that he was rage baiting, because he knows if he does the blackface, he's going to get the black community coming hard for him. And I think like he's liking the attention that is coming for him. But whatever comes with this attention, he should be ready for it, because he's going to get that thing that he prayed so much on. You see that attention, he's going to get it. Like, this is so annoying. The fact that he is trying to educate black people on blackface is when people paint face black and do a caricature. Literally, is that not what he did? Like, he painted his face black and did a caricature of black people, and he's saying, like, anyway, I'm so pissed at this, because I blame him, and I also blame the Youthforia for them making a foundation like that condone, because this is like a clap to say, you know what, people can do this. Because if this foundation wasn't created, yes, there'll still be people that are doing blackface, but this man will not use it as an excuse to insult and disrespect the black struggle. Anyway, guys, let's go check out the video, one of these video about how I know for sure that this is just rage baiting, trying to get black people to react so that his video can go viral. And we're going to get to viral. We're going to get, you see that numbers, you're going to get it. Anyway, let's go check it out.
I sing the N-word out loud when black people music come on, not because I don't love or respect black people, because I do. It's genuinely just because it goes with the flow of the song, and that's usually how the song was originally written. Like Sorry by Beyonce, Mad City by Kendrick. But I would never say it in public if the people around me aren't okay with it. And I know how like disrespectful it can be to use around the black community, so I would never do that. And so it irks me to my core when other Asians and white people and Mexicans and just like non-black people insist on using the N-word in music because they're like, well, you know, I have a black friend that lets me use it. I should be allowed to use it. Like, I deserve a pass. I'm just like, you don't need to like push for that so hard. Like when Rich Brian used to be Rich Chiga and he also used the N-word in like some of his earlier songs. Or when like Gina Rodriguez, like the actress, like said the N-word a bunch during like a song on her IG story. Tobias! Sorry, my cat was like scratching stuff. Stop it, Tobias. And then people got like upset at her and like called her out and she was like, well, you know, I'm like Latina and like I grew up with like black people and they all like let me say it. Non-black people, you don't need to say the N-word out loud around black people or around anybody that doesn't want you to use it. Just like respect people's opinions. Like it's not that hard. Like even if you disagree with someone's feelings, like if it hurts their feelings or like upsets them, why would you want to use the word? I have so many fun N-word alternatives to use when like songs with the N-word come on. I use nuggets, or I go like shh, or I go like bleep, or I say nothing. And they all still go with the flow of the song, so no one has any excuses. Don't be racist. You have to respect black people.
You guys see what I'm talking about? You guys see what I'm talking about? Anyway, guys, I want to know your own thought down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. As always, here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So feel free to share your opinion. Some of you guys don't know. Maybe you're new to the channel. You don't know one thing. As much as I'm very passionate about women, I'm very passionate about black women. I'm very passionate about black people, black history, and generally the black community. So you might not know that I create a lot of content that empower, like expose a lot of things like this, and even the black community just for educational purpose, which I enjoy. I used to create a lot of content like that couple of months back. But doing something like this is clearly the disrespect I'm talking about. Him saying that he can say the N-word privately. And this is why I say that this creator knows exactly what he's doing. And whatever is coming for him is going to come for him. I'm not one of those people, if you know me, I'm not one of those people that like projecting negativity or hate to anybody. But you see the disrespect he has to black people and black people's struggle. You see what he's asking for is going to get to him. It's going to get to him. I'm not telling anybody to do anything, but it's going to get to him. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Asian boy that did the black face for Little Mermaid. When Little Mermaid was released, he put a black mask. This one didn't do a paint. He put a black face sheet mask on and was like mimicking the little black girls that was excited that Aaron was a black girl. And this is that's the vibe it's giving me. Trying to make an excuse. Like, I feel like he knows exactly what he's doing. And he actually prepared everything. Like, oh, I will say this is this, this is this, this is. I'm not trying to be offensive. I love black people. Like, for real. Like, really. The entire disrespect that comes with this. Like I'm so... Anyway, I'm just going to end this video here. But let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section, because there are lots of people out there that do this range baiting. And some people will say, you know what? And I also want to know your take before I go. I also want to know your take on things like, do you think when people do rage baiting like this, do you think that they should be ready for the consequences that comes with him? Which might be his channel taken down and all that, or page taken down. Do you think that's the route that you go, or the black community should just ignore them? I'm of the opinion that when you do things like this, when you mess around like this, you're going to get the result of it. I believe that when people do things like this, they should be ready to live the consequences of their actions. That's what I think. And I want to know your own take on it. Do you think we should just ignore them and don't say anything? Or you think that we should make a lesson out of them so that the next person won't even try it? Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section. Share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down, amazing video down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful as always. Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.